J-Wolf, he's Trap King.
You own your music, like you're supposed to get like more. But then they pay you like, I don't know how much they pay. Scar. Welcome to WNTV, your go-to channel for South African topical issues. I'm your host Njabulo Koza, and I have a very special guest today. My brother, I'm gonna say TuudoSky. Actually, it's not. His name is Sky. What's up, Sky?
Oh, yeah, TuudoSky.
TuudoSky. Please introduce yourself properly so people don't get it twisted.
Oh, man. My name is TuudoSky.
Yeah.
I'm a hip hop musician, all the way from 057 in the Free State. Welcome.
We in it. Is that in Bloom?
Nah, it's in the middle of Bloom.
Middle of Bloom.
It's like Joburg to PTA distance.
Alright.
1 hour 30 minutes. Yeah.
Alright. How you been holding up in the music industry? When did you start?
Yo, I started taking it seriously when I got here, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
But I started writing in high school, grade 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you think like what you were writing back then is worthwhile now in 2020?
Nah, not really though. Yeah, back then you were writing about impressing girls.
Yeah.
In high school.
And
Impressing
now?
homies.
And now?
Now I'm starting to be more aligned with myself, and reflect that on the songs.
Uh-huh. So I don't want to beat around the bush. I'm more interested about the important issues in the music industry. And one issue that did arise, you posted about it, Red.
Yeah, like essay read.
Light essay red. Light essay red. What does that mean?
It was just basically a movement raising awareness on how bad the music economy is. Though.
How bad the music
Yeah,
economy is.
industry is.
Mm-hmm.
Just raising awareness around that, and
Especially because of the pandemic.
especially that, dude, because with the pandemic, everything went otherwise.
Yeah.
Bands, musicians started getting exposed, bankruptcy, and all of those things.
So, being a music artist, we always think that you make money from like your streams. Like, do you have any knowledge regarding like the streaming side of things? Like when you put your music on Spotify or SoundCloud or Apple Music, do you know like the workings around that?
Yeah, it differs on every platform. So I know for Apple Music, if you get 100 streams, 113 if I'm accurate, that's equivalent to like equivalent to like 90 cents.
90 cents.
90 cents. 90 cents, bro.
90 cents.
Time.
Are you hearing this, Bazi? How many streams? 113. On Apple Music.
It's like $1 basically. $1.
Oh, $1 for.
Wait, yeah. I'm sorry, not 90 cents, $1.
Oh, so 113 streams around there.
But it's not a lot of money, bro.
$1 is like 15 rand now. Like 15 rand, no?
18.
18 rand. Wow. Jeez. 18 rand for 100 streams. Yeah. That's a bit heavy to
but the streaming, the advantage of streaming is that if you produce good music and it stays on the platforms, people will consume that every day. So
yeah.
even those classic albums that you go back to, like
Still
for
counts
instance
today.
now you streaming Take Care, like it dropped 2011. You're still getting those streams till this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in regards to the people who are coming up in the game, or what are like some of the things, the challenges that they might face that you want to share, or some of the things that you have experienced?
Streaming,
Streaming is an issue.
streaming, breaking through, the business side, lack of knowledge, Because me personally, I legit thought you just need one song to blow, bro.
Yeah.
And I was wrong, There's a lot you have to do.
Like what?
marketing side of the song. You have to push your song, bro. You can have a fire song, but if you don't have the legs to move it around, it's as useless as it is, you know. So marketing, PR, branding, basically having a cohesive rollout, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. An issue that also does arise in SA is like the big dogs always feel like the young cats are trying to like take the throne. So they don't really want to collaborate with them, and they put them on the outskirts, like, you know, just you know, break down the doors the same way we broke down the doors in order for you to be successful. Do you think it's something that we should uphold? Because in like the States, United States, I would use that as a reference point because you know hip hop is very prominent in the States. You find that Jay-Z signed Kanye West signed Big Sean signed. You know, there's like a chain of events happening in terms of like collaboration. Do you think it's something that we should try out, or it's something we should be seeing a lot?
Most definitely, bro. But this side, it's still developing, because even established artists in the game, they still have this selfishness of like, nah, I'm not putting these guys on. They must suffer how we suffered, you know. And it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't. Times change, bro. Times evolve, bro.
Yeah, because a lot of artists end up like signing overseas because of that. We've seen it a lot, like Nasty C's signed overseas, Shane Eagle. So is it something that would help beyond like people leaving? Because if we kept talent like that and had like their music to ourselves, or them having their own music to themselves. Because like when you sign into Def Jam, you're only making a certain amount, you know, like it's no longer going to be like the full amount. But then you are provided with that platform. Like those type of platforms, aren't they like needed in SA?
Like what, Def Jam?
Like it's huge, right? Like what's a huge South African music company? One that's like local, not like Sony. We don't have, right?
I'd say
like a Rock Nation. You know, Rock Nation is black. Good music is black.
We have Ambitious, we have Mabala, but I don't think they regard it on
that level.
Yeah.
Mabala, it's about deer.
Mabala Noise.
Yeah. Who's under Mabala?
Zappa is still under Mabala. Nasty C was at Mabala. Zola, Ricky Rick.
Oh, so they do have.
But they all left, these guys, dude.
But then they need to bring in like new cats, you know, like new artists to uphold the same standard that they've had before. Because like if you have a track record, it's easier for you to like say that, okay, come through because I had this one guy before and he blew up. You can also blow up. Why do you think they're not using that to their advantage? Shouldn't they like signed more people?
I don't know. Maybe it's because also because I remember Mabala Noise had some other, basically, what's this I'm looking for?
Issues.
Controversy, and it also the Ambitious, it tarnished their names. Maybe also that artists are now skeptical, artists are leaving, especially look at Ambitious Entertainment. They were basically, they were running the country at some point. Emtee's, Java, Aries, Saudi, Amanda Black, etc. Now,
do you want to sign?
Outside, dog.
Who would you sign to? Who's like your dream?
Dream?
Yeah.
Dream.
Simon, Jay-Z. I think like Jay-Z is like upper echelon. And the Travis.
I like Warner Bros.
Warner Bros.
Yeah. Sony. I have a top 5 actually.
What's a way for you to get signed? Like it's supposed to be streamed a lot.
You also have to have bargaining power. You have to have leverage. Yeah. So that's also, it works at a great advantage if you have leverage and you go to a label. Now you can negotiate terms. Whereas maybe let's say now, like, I'm not saying I'm a nobody, but in a way. So if I were to go to like a Sony and be like, yo, I want a deal, I'm sure they would offer me something I wouldn't desire. But I have to still work for that. you know.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if you have also like leverage, like
Yeah.
for example, look at a lady, bro, with that Columbia Records.
Yeah.
She had leverage, bro. She had gas streams. She had like over 1 million streams.
Which is a lot, man.
It's a lot, dude. So she maybe her deal was, you know, flexible. It was a good contract. So.
So, what would you have to say regarding the industry for the people who will be watching you? What do you have lined up?
One thing I know is that every artist is different. You have to have goals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it sets everything apart, you know. We all have different goals. Some artists want to be signed, some want to stay independent and have that ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what I advise to every artist there, know what you want.
Yeah.
Know what you want and go for that, you know.
What do you have lined up, man?
Oh, right now I'm still bouncing back, bro. Right now I'm still bouncing back from a setback. I got robbed. They took everything. They took my movie. I had a movie. They took my music. So I'm just recovering from that. It happened 3 weeks ago.
Do you still want to be in the game?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like these kind of setbacks are just like are training me for what's out to come.
You're gonna have like more to write about. Yeah. Do you think you'd ever go house? Because I think you're a hip hop artist. Would you don't do like indie pop like Drake? Like Drake, I think there's nothing Drake. Drake even like had like some song where he was like rapping in Arab.
Yeah. I don't want to box myself and just say I'll just do hip hop. But
Yeah.
I'll be more. Oh, I'm open to any genre.
Open to any genre. Yeah.
Maybe because also the new music that I had in store.
Yeah.
I had some piano sounds, just
Really?
trying things. Yeah. As an artist, I feel like you have to keep on trying different things because
Jazz. Do you think you get into like jazz? Or something?
like I'd actually be dope to hop on jazz.
Yeah. Welcome to WNTV. Wow. I don't know why I have like these words in my head and then I can't say it.
It's Wearing Melody TV.
It's welcome to Wearing Melody TV. Welcome.
Speak up, nigga.
Welcome. Welcome to WNTV. You're wow. I got it. No, relax, I got it. Are you gonna stop me?